winter is not coming. Winter is here. All right, guys, you're looking at the thumbnail, you're looking at the title of the video, you already know what time it is. It is time to get active. A little bit different of a camera angle right now. I was actually in the editing room floor, getting some content out for you guys. I was taking a look at my Discord server, which is accessible through my Patreon, okay? And they just posted a story in there, and I was just going through, and I took a look at the story, and I've been going through it, and I was just like, whoa. This is very interesting, but very applicable to the sector that we do content in. So I just thought, let me just throw on the camera real quick and begin to talk about it. All right, so let's just hop back down in there and let's get active, okay? Now, here was the original story as it came to me. More than $170,000 raised in 24 hours for mother and her 3 kids facing eviction, okay? Let's go down and read some of the things in here. All right. On Monday, Daisha Kelly was facing eviction and didn't know how she was going to pay back her rent. A day later, thanks to strangers, more than $170,000 has been raised so far for her and her 3 daughters. Okay. On Tuesday, Kelly sat on her couch, one of the last pieces of furniture left in her apartment in Las Vegas, and was told how much money was raised. The mama 3 was left speechless as CNN's Aaron Burnett told her the amount. Okay. I just want to tell everybody thanks so much, Kelly said as tears ran down her face. I'm still in denial. So I read this originally and I was looking at this like, what is going on here? How did you end up raising $170,000? How much is your rent? And why are they going above and beyond how much that was raised? And what's going on? Why are you back on your rent? I had so many. Why is CNN involved? I had so many goddamn questions, right? Let's keep going right now so we can learn just a little bit more. Kelly was joined by her 3 daughters, okay, ages 6, 8, and 5. And the family was featured in a CNN story that aired on Monday, okay? So within that being said, I clicked over to the CNN story. Let's go over the CNN story real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation.
Tonight, the White House saying it doesn't have the legal authority to extend the expired federal eviction moratorium on its own and is now, quote, challenging every landlord to hold off on evictions for the next 30 days. Wow. It comes as America is at risk of a full-blown crisis as millions of Americans fear losing their homes, and Congress is pointing fingers over who's to blame. Yeah. Nick Watt is out front.
This is the letter. Oh, I owe $1,900.
That letter is a 24-hour eviction notice.
And you guys honestly freaked me out when you knocked this morning. I'm not going to lie, because I'm really thinking they're coming at any moment.
To throw Daisha Kelly, who goes by Kelly, and her little girls, Sharon, Kia, and Imani, onto the street. Talking about it doesn't help.
Sorry.
No, Kelly, listen, we're sorry to... Yeah.
You know what's happening, but when you start talking about it, it's different. It's like it's bringing all of my emotions back up.
I'm sorry.
Kelly was a casino dealer here in Las Vegas. Loved it.
I'm automatically, come on, please win. I'm rooting for you. Like, as soon as they bust, I'm upset too. I win.
She lost her jobs, now has no car, and no money for childcare.
It's this tiny virus that has come along and just...
taken everything. I just had to donate a few days ago.
Kelly is now donating blood plasma, $100 a time, to buy groceries.
So you are managing to eat okay?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me just pause it right here, okay? So I see what's kind of going on in here. It's CNN that wants to do a story regarding the moratorium and its expiration and how the government is telling, you know, landlords to just hold on, you know, and just allow people to not continue to pay, But the moratorium is expiring, so people now have to pay, okay? Well, what I thought was super interesting about this, if you take a look in the beginning, right, take a look at how she responds in the beginning at looking at the bill, the landlord statement, okay? Now, the beauty with high definition is that you can read most of that, so feel free to go back and take and read that. But watch her immediately as she says this. Hold on.
This is the letter. Oh, I owe $1,900.
Here's the thing. When I hear that, oh, I owe $1,900, right? Right. So like when I'm taking a look at stories like this, okay, the thing is that someone who is 100% responsible, capable, understands the things that are going in around them, the money that's coming in, the money that's going out, right? Like they're preparing for things in the future, right? Like and looking at like that she has 3 children in order to support, and then she pulls out the bill of the things that she goddamn owes, and it shows almost $1,900, and she says, "Oh, it's $1,900." Like, what did you think it was before? When you sign the rents of these places, right? Like, do you not read the contract? Do you not know how much that your rent is? The rent doesn't change from month to month to month to month. You see what I'm saying? So, like, whether or not it was $1,900 for 1 month or is that 2 months, I'm not sure. But you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I look at stories like this and I think it tugs at the heartstrings of a lot of different people. But then I usually just kind of go back to the decision making of the people and the track record, right? So you're looking at here a prime candidate for, shout out to Kevin Samuels, the Winter is Coming movement. You see what I'm saying? Who is a single mother of 3 young girls, beautiful family, beautiful young girls, okay? But she's a casino dealer in Las Vegas. And I just did a quick search. Casino dealers on average in Vegas are doing about $50,000, okay? Actually, the average is about 45, okay? Then you have 3 children, okay? Are you doing child support? Is there family that can help you in this particular situation? I think what it is that my empathy meter for a lot of these things is that what I do is that I often exchange the people within it, right? Like if this was a single father, you know, that had 3 young boys, would this have received the same kind of national attention? Or is it done because CNN knows what's going to tug at the proverbial heartstrings of America? Now, before we go further within this, let me also make this be very clear. I'm extremely happy that she was helped out, right? I am very happy. I am very happy that she was helped out. But would it be true to the critical thinking and discussions on this channel as to not kind of tease some of these things out? Because I say to you guys all day, you know, what are you doing to strategically prepare for your future? Do you have an emergency fund? Are you getting rid of your debt, right? Are you living a lifestyle way above your means for what you work as? You know, like part of my argument is that, you know, why are you a casino dealer with 3 children, right? Right? Like I personally, if I was a casino dealer, I would have 0 children. I would have no children, because for the type of lifestyle that I lead, I know I can't afford another mouth comfortably, along with being a casino dealer. You see what I'm saying? So to not be of work and you're getting these notes and these messages, right? So you have time in the day to look at the notes and messages and you don't know that it's $1,925, it looks like, right? Like that seems a bit weird to me. You see what I'm saying? So, I think some people in their inability to manage their finances, sometimes they actually run from looking at their bank account. So they run from looking at the letter of the late notice. Maybe it's a component of that as well. I don't know. But let's go on and finish the rest of this story.
I just had to donate a few days ago.
Kelly is now donating blood plasma, $100 a time, to buy groceries.
So you are managing to eat okay?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, they're eating okay. Let's put it that way. I'm like, there's days I don't even want to roll out the bed, out the floor.
Sad. It's really beautiful girls.
You get what I mean?
Kelly's pawned or sold nearly everything she had.
I had a bed right here. There was a TV right here on top of this stand, so I had to pawn that.
She thought about working online, but
you lost your laptop as well.
Oh, I had to pawn that with the bills.
Hold on. Sometimes it's not about what you love, guys. Right? Sometimes it's not about what you love. Sometimes you may have to do jobs that you don't love in order to get that financial foundation. It's not about what you love all the time. There's an old adage of, follow your dreams, follow your passions. You guys think the first job that I had at an undergrad is something that I was crazy passionate about? No, it was a means to an end. It was a decent job. It was with a company that I knew I can leverage going into the future for furthering my career opportunities, for furthering my education, right? Sometimes it's not about what you love, okay? But I made sure during that time that I kept my expenses low as possible. I made sure when I was going up in them viscous innards, they were condom up, okay? Let's keep going.
So
This is the girls' room.
they used to have their bed right here, and they used to have a little chester.
Not anymore.
I'll sacrifice my couch. As you can see, it's a little beat up now, just so they don't have to lay on the floor because they're so tiny.
1, 2.
More than 11 million Americans are reportedly behind on their rent. Congress approved $47 billion to help, but very few of those billions have actually been handed out. Kelly applied, hasn't heard back.
Apparently it's a process, like 2 to 3 months you have to wait or something.
And that federal ban on evictions expired midnight Saturday.
Do they know what's going on?
Not really. That's something I'm afraid of telling them. How do you explain that to your kids?
See, the thing is that the oldest one understands, at least to a degree. Like, see, the thing is, when you're that young, you have really nothing to compare it to. You see what I'm saying? But I would say at least the oldest one kind of understands that they're in a bit of trouble. They're in a bit of issues. But it's really sad to see, especially when you involve kids with it, within, you know, the mistakes that the mother is making time and time again throughout her life. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep going.
I mean, like, I don't have
Like,
words.
how doesn't she know, right? Like, if it's that important, why don't you know, like, each and every step of this, right? Like, when the papers are supposed to be submitted, like, when the this, like, right? Like, you should know these things, right? Like, you're a mother, right? Like, you ain't no one going to feel sorry for you. Well, you know, instead of you getting the lottery ticket of CNN coming in and doing a story about you and then creating a GoFundMe. But besides that, like, you know, this world is unforgiving. It's cold, it's bitter, and it's real. All right? Let's keep going.
I think I'll just break down crying and just hug them, I guess, and let them know everything's going to be all right and we're going to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, Daisha Kelly has started a GoFundMe page to try and cover that rent.
All right, she did start a GoFundMe. Let's go over that GoFundMe real quick. This is it. $232,000 as of recording this video. So even over the first article, it's $50,000 above that. She has not closed it yet. Okay. Cause obviously she's she's way over. She's 100x. Okay. See, it ain't coming in there. That shows you the power of media, guys, in a well-run story. Here's what she originally wrote. So on August 4th, she said this: "Hello, everybody. It's a complete honor to come into here and see the amazing amount of support that we receive. The campaign was created solely upon desperation. I literally tried almost anything to earn income while taking care of my family prior to creating this. Never in my life did I think CNN would reach out to us when we posted. The first month being posted on here, we didn't receive any donations. Suddenly, we received a message from CNN, and about a week ago wanted to share our story. Our GoFundMe account has only been receiving donations here for 3 days and reached a number beyond belief." Okay. There were a lot of people who were negative about the situation and made a joke of it. However, the majority of you understood and continue to help well past our goal of $2,000. Our bills will be paid now, and the landlord has been great to us. Will be paid off for the entire lease. Now we can furnish the house back. My family can afford a vehicle again, which will allow me to return to work. Also, we'll be paying it forward and donating to charity and another family who is also in dire need. I'm also going to open an account for each girl, $5,000, so that can be built until they are 18. They will be receiving new clothes, new shoes, a few toys. We'll also create a rainy day fund of $50,000. Here's what I do hope is that she does get a financial advisor to help her make future decisions with this amount of money. I mean, if you think about how much GoFundMe is going to take out, and let's say taxes, after this is going to be about $150,000, which for like college funds and stuff like that is, you know, good enough for college funds, at least for undergrads for the 3 girls. But really in totality, it's not a lot of money. Why is it that I'm going over this? Well, number one, I wanted to call out that winter is not coming. Winter is here. That's the first thing. The second thing is I wanted to demonstrate just another way how this world is unyieldingly forgiving to women, but not for men. Okay. If we take a look at the homeless rate right now, which from a percentage perspective is 95% skewed towards men. Okay. Show these stories to me that involve men. Okay. Set up a GoFundMe. CNN, first of all, ain't reaching out to no dudes because they know it's going to pull at the heartstrings. They know it's going to pull at the heartstrings. Not the men. Give a bump about the men. Oh, as a man that can't afford shit, oh my God, he made all of the dumbest decisions in the world. Well, he ain't no real man. Men ain't shit. And this is another example, okay? And I'm not bringing that up like in an attempt to like complain and shit like that. I'm only just to highlight that and then also instill within each one of you the life lesson of knowing that you are a dude, you don't have concessions like this, okay? So you have to understand what the lease contract says. You have to live beneath your means. You cannot try to keep up with the Joneses because there is no forgiveness system for you, okay? You get no sympathy. You get no pity at all. You don't, all right? We talk about, you know, being able to pull up by shoestrings and shit like that. As dudes, that's just what we got to do. We got to be able to show and improve. There's no pity party coming from you. There's no victimhood when it comes to you. Okay, this shit don't happen on the flip side of the coin. Even if you look at how skewed the numbers are, it just doesn't happen. Okay, so what are the things that you are doing in your life to make sure winter isn't coming for you? Okay, last but not least, I also want to reiterate, I'm very happy. I'm ecstatic that, that she got help. Okay, that's a beautiful looking family. I really hope that she does the necessary things, including getting a financial advisor to ensure the financial outcome of those children. Okay, and then make sure that you are bringing them through experiences in life. Okay, get them signed up to different sports that you may not have had access to before to teach them hard work, give them a skills, give them something to strive for, okay? Because that's what getting a little bit above paycheck to paycheck can do. You can provide experiences for your children to increase the chances of them being a complete adult as they age, okay? Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com, all right? Guys, let me know. Give me some feedback on this, you know? Sometimes, you know, I like to overly prepare for certain videos, and then sometimes I'm like, yo, let me just throw up on the camera and just talk to y'all real quick. Let me know down in the comment box down below. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? All right? Do you like this style of commentary? Let me know. Until next time, YouTube.